What's up, Divine Feminine Collective? When I tell y'all it was quiet before I pressed play, it was also dark, and it seemed like as soon as I touched the button, the sun has come out. It has been cloudy all day long, and then here comes the loud ass plane. Y'all know how that go though. It's probably gonna be a few of them because, as you know by now, I live by the airport, and it is what it is. I just feel so much more comfortable, relaxed, and at ease doing these readings outside on my back deck, and it gives me more motivation to get out here. I love being outside, but here lately I haven't been spending much time outside in my backyard. And so when I know I got a reading to do for y'all, I'm like, okay, I'm about to go outside. So I hope this message found you guys well. If it did not find you well, I hope that something will be said that is going to leave you well. So just hang in there with me as I bring forth messages from the spirit to see what's going on with the divine feminine energy at this time. If you happen to be a dominant male energy, there still may be a message in it for you, or something that you resonate with. So again, just hang tight. I know the last reading I did, or the last couple of readings I did, we were talking about how the feminine energies are just holding their boundaries, knowing their worth, or learning to do so, standing their ground based on what they know they deserve, and taking the time to reparent themselves, filling in the gap for where there may have been some mother wounds or father wounds, and that is creating radical rebirth for the feminine energies. As a masculine child, I saw that bug just try to go in my mouth. As a masculine, you may also be going through a radical rebirth and needing to reparent yourself, or in a process of reparenting your feminine energy. So it's all relative at the end of the day. Either it resonate or it don't. But we're going to see where the feminine energy is on the journey. And just like with the masculine reader, I have had some downloads and I made some notes so that I would not forget to share them with you guys. And so what came up for me, just random channeling, was that the divine feminine energy is still in kind of a holding pattern. So it's like you're holding space for the divine masculine energy, but also holding your boundaries. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, if you know how you want your divine masculine energy in your life, be it the inner expression or the outer expression of it, to show up, and you have communicated that in some way, you have exemplified that in some way, stand on it and don't come off of it, because at the end of the day, you want to make sure that the juice is worth the squeeze. So as you are in your receptive energy, your empress, high priestess energy, you ain't settling for less than what you know you're worth, what you deserve, and what you want. Because at this point in the journey, you've really taken the time and done the work to really be able to identify what that even looks like for you. So there's no need of discounting yourself or that to bend to somebody's will, or to accept less than what you know you deserve. Y'all might hear a little extra ruckus today, because word on the street is my neighbor's moving. When I tell you they asses be doing the most, goodbye and good riddance. Oh my God. I hope they don't come moved by none of y'all. but they really didn't like give me no problems in terms of like noise and shit. They just messy. I like my yard neat. You know what I'm saying? I really kinda wish I had moved into a neighborhood with an HOA. But then I understand the importance of having like that creative freedom with your home and your land too. You know what I'm saying? But I'ma just put it like this. They be putting shit that should be in the backyard in the front yard. You know what I'm saying? All the kids' toys, the barbecue grill, like all the things are in the front yard. If you one of them people, put that shit in the backyard. Unless you just really got a good excuse for not having it back there. You know what I'm saying? At first I thought it was because they got dogs, but them dogs been gone for a long time. I've been over here for 5 years. But either way, they finna go and we finna get to the reader. So what else had I channeled for the Divine Feminine reading? I just had to tell somebody that knows somebody that was gonna tell somebody that knows somebody that they getting the out of here, and I hope whoever they put over there next is gonna have some sense. Yeah, I just put that the Divine Feminine energies are still holding their boundaries until the juice proves to be worth the squeeze. And also, I've been feeling big Divine Feminine energy when I listen to Beyonce's "I'm That Girl." I don't know if y'all heard that Renaissance album, but it's the first song on the album. I'm that girl. It's just that I'm that girl. Is it my something? Ooh. I need to pull up the words to that song. Hold on. Oh, yeah. The song starts out, these motherfuckers ain't stopping me. These motherfuckers ain't stopping me. These motherfuckers ain't stopping me. Listen, y'all in y'all bag, yo. And if you ain't in your bag, you about to be in your bag. And you ain't coming out. Like, where you are at this point in the journey, you earned it. You know what I'm saying? And anybody that got a problem with it, it is what the fuck it is. I love that for us. I love that for the Divine Feminine collective. But yeah, Beyonce said I pull up in these clothes, I look so good because I'm in that hoe. You know, all these songs sound good because I'm on that hoe. Dead ass. I'm dead ass. She dead ass serious about the confidence that she exudes. And it ain't just about material things. It's just, I've done the work to reparent myself. I've gone through this radical rebirth and I'm no longer discounting myself. Yo, I cannot believe how many planes going out right now. Maybe that's speaking to the elevation that's going on in the collective, honey. My Lord. If you've been rocking with me, you know when I do these videos outside, they come through. But goddamn, not at this rate. We've been going at it for about 8 minutes now. And every other word, it's the sound of a plane going this way or that way. But we're going to push through. Because the message still needs to come forth. So, I just pray that y'all can hear me clearly with all these ruckus. And I have 3 decks out that I'm going to be pulling from. One being the What's the Tea Oracle by the Fire Witch Tarot. And then also the Quantum Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor and the Soulful Woman deck. It's been a minute since I have pulled from this deck on the channel. So I'm excited to do so. Just saw 911, and that may be an angel number for somebody out there. I know 911 for me is very symbolic of being protected, and in some cases it's symbolic of having some urgency about whatever it is that I'm doing or saying or thinking about. And it also represents the protection of Archangel Michael, who comes through to help cut cords and help you to feel more rooted, grounded, and protected. So then keep in mind 911, that's the emergency number. So we're needing to keep the angel numbers and synchronicities that are coming through for us Always, not just at this time, always keeping those in mind and paying attention to that. I'm gonna pull from the quantum oracle first, then I'm gonna clarify with the what's T, because the what's T bring it on home, you hear me? So let's see. These motherfuckers ain't stopping me. These motherfuckers ain't stopping me. I'm that girl. It's just that I'm that girl. Spirit, what message do you have for the Divine Feminine Collective at this time? We come to you with clear minds and hearts, thanking you for your love and asking that you bring forth the best message for the Divine Feminine Collective at this time. Amen. Now they talking. Intuition and manifestation. Girl, I told you, you in your bag. You see that purple up there? The 3 of spirit. You've aligned with your spirit guides, your ancestors, your spirit team, your higher self. And now standing in a posture of manifestation and intuition. Weren't we just talking about paying attention to the signs and synchronicities? What you're manifesting in your life at this time is taking you higher, making you stronger, wiser, bolder, more confident, helping you to shine brighter. Here this woman is sitting comfortably, looking at this, it almost looked like a crystal ball. And it's like she's visualizing what she wants. Right here, it's a house. For somebody out there that's wanting to move, visualize what it is that you want. Visualize that house. You want a business, visualize it. Create you a vision board. You want a man, you're going to have to see him in your mind's eye. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that's coming through to you as signs, speaking to you through your intuition. Pay attention to your gut. Trust your gut. And keep doing your manifestation practices, because your power to bring things into life, your magician power, your high priestess power, is strengthened. And at the top of the deck, as a result of the 4 of consciousness, being grateful for what you have. Some of you may have a gratitude practice. I know I used to wake up every morning and I would keep a journal that was labeled gratitude journal on my nightstand, and every morning before I pick up my phone or anything, I would sit up in the bed and I would write down 5 things that I was grateful for, because that was me being intentional. Because you know, we can easily complain. That shit comes so natural. Oh, so-and-so getting on my nerves. I'm behind on this. My head hurt. I was complaining a few hours ago at the bank because the lady behind me, the Trump supporter behind me, was complaining about the ATM machine outside not working and they ain't have no sign on it. And she was complaining about some other stuff too. But you see how that negative energy can be so fucking contagious. That's why we got to stay protected, and we have to stay grateful. And as a result of having a consciousness of gratitude, practicing great gratitude, we are increasing our ability to manifest more of that, to multiply that which we are expressing, that we are grateful for. You may not have much, but when you start to be grateful for what you do have, it multiplies that. It attracts more of that into your physical 3D reality. Gratitude in itself is a great manifestation practice. It don't require no candles. It don't require no pen, no paper, no nothing. It's just a matter of shifting your mindset and your heart around what it is that you already have, or where it is that you already are, instead of always searching and striving for the next big thing, or settling for what makes you unhappy and sitting up complaining about things. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for the hair on my head. I'm grateful that the weather allows me to sit out here and do this video and connect with y'all. I'm grateful for the cars that somebody took their time to connect with the Most High and create as tools for me to use to connect with y'all. Like, we got so much to be grateful for. And at the bottom of the deck, the 5 of intention, back and forth. We got a man here standing on a seesaw, and when you go back and forth, this is a energy of like being in your head. It's very similar to that of the 8 of Swords in the tarot, and this is mental stagnation. So this is speaking to not the. I don't feel like this is speaking to the feminine. I feel like this is speaking to something, some aspect. I ain't even gonna put it on the masculine, even though we got a masculine clear as day in this card. But it's speaking to something where things feel stuck. They not moving. But you grateful for where you are, and even though ain't no movement taking place, and you ain't willing to go back and forth. What's that saying? Oh no, that's the song. I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you niggas. Period. We not going back and forth. So if shit got to be at a standstill because you can't make a decision, or you stuck in your head, or you overthinking, and you won't bust a move, then hey, it is what it is. But I'm not settling for less. So you keep playing on the seesaw with the job offer or the love offer or whatever the case. But I'm over here in gratitude for what I got, not lack mentality for what I don't have, because I am manifesting something new in my life, and I'm putting my energy toward that. I love this for y'all. I love this for us, because we're not allowing anything that ain't moving in our direction to keep us paralyzed, to keep us still. We are empowered to make moves on our own behalf until things align, until divine timing presents itself. I'm going to clarify the message that's coming forward, and we're going to dive a little bit deeper into what this intuition and manifestation, great gratitude, and back and forth energy is telling us. So Spirit, please clarify the message that's coming forth for the Divine Feminine Collective at this time. What do we clarify? This intuition and manifestation. We're going to start there. We're going to get real particular about the message. Ooh. Okay, now I asked for the Spirit to clarify intuition and manifestation, but the cards fell out on great gratitude. So we have facing up, where I'm start there. Child neglect, bad parenting, scared of, hates parents, and etc. That's that reparenting we was just talking about in the last Divine Feminine reading. Instead of sitting up sulking about who did what we didn't get, what didn't happen, what in our childhood didn't go in our favor, what we lacked as a child, we are reparenting ourselves. We taking up the responsibility as adults to take care of our inner child in some way. For some of you, you may not even consider the moves that you're currently making at this point of the journey, taking care of your inner child. But if you keep getting up, showing up for yourself, and being intentional about your healing, you're healing your inner child. I know I do for Lil' Keita all the time, because I understand that some shit that's just how it played out, and it worked out for my good. This image here always reminds me of when I used to stay with my great grandmama, and she didn't have cable, and so she would let me, for the most part, especially if it went on school night, watch TV all night until TV went off. I don't know if TV go off nowadays with way technology set up. But back in the day, at a certain time of the morning, TV went off. It went gray, just like this. It was over with. There's nothing left to see here, people. It was time to turn the TV off. You were gonna see either this gray screen or some squiggly ass lines because it was over for it. And that's what's going on in this situation. We're grateful for the experiences that we have had. We no longer using those as excuses to show up with toxic patterns and in toxic relationships with toxic behaviors. We unbothered. And we unbothered while we being watched. You got this lady here, she 420 in it up. That's a doobie. That ain't no cigarette. If it is, it's a slim. Sis is unbothered, honey. She's minding her business. This is if minding my business was a person. And she being looked up. That absence, that no longer giving your attention to certain shit, the way you used to show up as a result of your childhood wound and the neediness, the clinginess, the chasing, none of that. We ain't doing that. And because you focused on yourself and reparenting yourself and being grateful for where you are and what you have and who is showing up, they looking you up, researching you, studying you, getting info. Many of you may have platforms like this where you're doing readings or you're sharing information of some kind, or you're on different social media platforms, and there are people who used to benefit from your inner child wounding and how you were showing up, your codependency, your narcissism, or whatever. And now that you're no longer feeding that monster, where's she at? What's she doing? What's going on in her life? Where's her focus? She ain't giving me her attention no more. Where her attention going? What's up with her? And then this card fell face down, which it always speaks to me about what has yet to be revealed. They making moves in silence. They making moves in silence. That's the moves they making. Watching you glow up, watching you mind your business, watching you do your own damn thing, watching you nurture yourself and show up for yourself and do what it is that you need to do, watching you redirect your attention to what is worthy of your attention, watching you redirect your attention to where the juice is proven to be worth the squeeze. Moves in silence. Cause they like, where the fuck she at? Making moves in silence. If you like me, I'm gonna show you what I want you to know. Period. Because I understand that I have that freedom. And I'm a very transparent person. As a matter of fact, when it comes to being sneaky, that's a lesson I learned early in life, honey. I ain't good at it. I'm not a good liar. I'm not good at being sneaky because I'm goofy. And there's a part of me that's so fucking gangster in my mind that I'ma just be honest, and who gonna check me? What the fuck you gonna do about it? Also, I operate for the most part within integrity. If I hurt your feelings, I do something that offends you, it ain't 9 times out of 10, it's very, very intentional. Or I really didn't mean that shit and didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I said some shit and it was tacky, but I didn't even think about how it would land. You know what I'm saying? I was just running my mouth. It be that type of shit for me. I don't play in the middle with it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's that self-awareness. And because of that self-awareness, I typically don't even make moves in silence in terms of being sneaky, but I have discernment as a Queen of Swords to know what to share and who to share it with. And 9 times out of 10, if I'm sharing something significant with you, we vibe and the energy is in alignment, or you've proven to be worthy of me sharing my valuable time, information, wisdom, knowledge with. But yeah, everybody making moves in silence. They watching you in silence. You minding your business and doing, you making moves and doing shit. They think they know what's going on. They don't know the half. Cause you ain't putting that shit all over social media. You ain't telling everybody. Whatever it is you working on, whatever you building, you're not broadcasting it. You holding it to your chest because it's something that you value. And 9 times out of 10, it's got them on to hold you to the chest and value you as something sacred and something that, not necessarily that they move in silence uh, with, but something like that they want to protect. You know what I'm saying? Like a friendship or like a relationship, a love relationship. You know, when you value stuff, you are more particular about how you handle it. So we gonna see what's at the top of the deck. Ooh, and then what's at the bottom. We can cut the career, um, creative project, friendship bullshit out. This is a relationship because they're into you. They digging you. You busy reparenting yourself, focused on you, doing you, being that girl, as Beyonce say, and they thinking about the connection, the alignment, how comfortable they are with you, good chemistry, great vibes, positive. You ain't about that drama. You want some chill vibes. Baby, let me rub your scalp. She got him in that good old bearhood. Boy, I got you. I got your back, boo. Ain't we been talking about that support? This is comfort. This is connection. And it's there. But things weren't in alignment at first. Because you had to get in alignment with your reparenting. And they probably had to get in alignment with their reparenting too. And the thing that's being done, the moves that have been made in silence include the healing to get in alignment. At the bottom of the deck, forcer. Force things on you, forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. Y'all be mindful of this when people who you haven't talked to in a while, haven't been consistent with you, haven't been investing with you, in you, come back around. Y'all know we in Mercury retrograde. So that's typical Mercury retrograde energy. We also have lunar eclipse coming up. But I really don't see this as a bad energy. This is just somebody who wants to get to know you better. And as a result of this time out that y'all have had, you focusing on you, them focusing on them, or them focusing on a third party or whatever, now they want to take the lead. They want to take control and start moving things in a different direction. They want to change the narrative. But again, this is force. This is control. Is this somebody worthy of you relinquishing your control to? You allowing them to force their agenda on you? What is their agenda? Is it in alignment with your agenda? You want to make sure that the juice is worth the squeeze. You want to hold your boundaries until this person, you want to hold your boundaries all the time, but you can loosen up and let your guard down a bit when you know that you're safe with this person. When you know that this energy here is not on some fly-by-night shit. This is an investment, a commitment, something that they really want, and they ain't trying to waste your time. Or it's not a one-sided situation where they get this kind of love and affection and attention and wisdom and knowledge and scalp rubs and foot rubs and whatnot from you, but they not willing to give it in return. Hold your boundaries and stand your ground, because you that girl. They can't treat you like they treat the other ones. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna fly. So I'm gonna pull. Damn. Oh my God. So, alright. Forcer was at the bottom of the deck, right? So we talked about this person coming in, wanting to take control of the situation, being more in a leadership position, stepping up. So the situation ain't as violent as it seems. But underneath that, we have incarcerated. Again, that stuck energy, that being stuck in your head and not moving. Didn't the last, it wasn't the last one, the divine masculine reading, was it the divine masculine? Yeah. Invisible shackles. They were being held back, feeling stuck and limited and bound by whatever, their inner child wounds, their societal conditioning, other relationships in their lives, their past hurts. You know, once you've been hurt a time or two, it'll keep you from wanting to take that leap of faith into another connection, especially if that connection is one that challenges you to show up as a better version of yourself. If it's one of them connections that's going to continue the cycle of karmic bullshit, the games, the lies, the surface level shit, you know what I'm saying? Um, then 9 times out of 10, that since that's what you've been doing and that's what you used to, that's what you're gonna entertain. That's what you're gonna be open to. But that relationship that's gonna make you level up, they're gonna have you like, oh shit, like bro right here. What the fuck I'm supposed to do with this? I ain't even ready for no shit like this. I want it. Cause she make me feel like this. I can see myself booed up with her like this. But I ain't never had no love like this. I don't know. I ain't never felt like this. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. And this was before Forza. Because they're realizing that they have the ability, the capacity, the resources, their magician energy to get out of this state. It was just all in your head. All it took was a little time out, a little healing, a little willpower, a little commitment to change, a little surrendering to change, to take you from incarcerated mentally, emotionally, to forcing your way through. I'm going to have this. I'm going to use my willpower. I'm going to use my, the fist represents power. I'm going to use my power to break through any barriers that's standing between me and this connection. Because I'm trying to return to this. I'm grateful for this connection. So, because of my gratitude, I can't treat it no any ass kind of way, and I damn sure can't risk losing it. Okay, divine feminine. Look what you done did. Look what you done made them do. Now, when it proves that I'm right, y'all just hit me down in the comment section. All I need is, girl, you was right. I know I'm right, because you that girl. So, Spirit, please clarify this message for the divine feminine energy at this time. I feel like something bit me, y'all. Damn. Underneath incarcerated was lonely. When you done had this, damn right you feel it on another level when you end up with this. They done went from always partying, they kicking it. They got company. They got the third party, the karmic. They friends. They ain't studying you. Or they watching you and it seem like you always partying. Cause you living your best damn life. Focused on you, reparenting yourself, providing your own thrills. And you doing it without them, so then that's leaving them feeling left out in the cold. Wait a minute, that's supposed to be me next to her with that. This could definitely be about friendship too. Because that happens in friendships where you had that connection with somebody and then when you ain't rocking with them no more and they see you out here living your best life, they miss that energy. You know what I'm saying? They know that if they had not fucked it up, they could have been right there with you, elevating, partying, celebrating life, enjoying those good vibrations. Number 27. Quiet nourishes me. Quiet nourishes me. It connects me to the power of now. Yeah, you took your power back. You stepped back. You gave that situation some breathing room. You got quiet on their ass. I'm telling you, all that rah-rah shit, all that drama, competing, and ego battles, and power struggles, and scarcity tactics, and no, this ain't that. This ain't pulling your energy back because you trying to manipulate somebody into contacting you or showing you attention. Nah, this pulling your energy back because you know that you can be putting your energy towards something better. Like yourself, like your healing, like reparenting yourself, like your rebirth, your projects, providing your own ills and thrills. Well, you don't want to provide no ills, but definitely the thrills. But focus on you and what is and who is pouring into you. So you got quiet on their ass. Nourished yourself, fed yourself, stood in the knowing that you are the garden and the gardener. And anybody going to be partaking from the fruit that you bring forth is going to show up and show out. They're going to prove themselves worthy of such. Because they too have to believe that they're worthy of such. They got to believe they that girl or they that boy. They that guy. You know what I'm saying? They that nigga. You know what I'm saying? They got to bring that big dick energy to the table. And the killer part about I have found with relationships and connections, especially with the opposite sex, is that even if your confidence ain't there, your esteem ain't there, your resources ain't there to show up as what you perceive um, to be that guy. Be open and honest about that, and just continue to show yourself as someone who is getting there. You know what I'm saying? If that's the goal for you, work on it. Most women, we just want to see you putting forth that effort um, to work on it. You ain't necessarily got to be on the same level of that person in every aspect of the relationship. Because they going to have some strengths and weaknesses, and you going to have some strengths and weaknesses. And the way the divine set up, your strengths are going to help them with their weaknesses. Their strengths are going to help you with your weaknesses, and so on and so forth. So at the top of the deck, inner wakefulness. Number 33. I am completely awake and tuned in to my truth, clarity, and inner wisdom. Again, divine feminines, awake to who you are, not just what you provide or what you have to offer aesthetically or superficially, but you know you a good person. You know you a shoulder to lean on. You know you a listening ear. You know you some sound advice and wisdom. You know what you bring to the table. You are awakened because you've put in that work to your divine feminine energy. And you ain't just sharing it with no any ass body coming to the table with no any ass thing. That's dope as hell, y'all. Sound like some conversation coming forth to me. Number 28. The power of my voice. I speak my truth and express my feelings to others with care and compassion. That's self-explanatory. When you are speaking to these individuals as they resurface to communicate, to come back in and take the lead, or whatever the case, whatever energy they come back around, speak your truth. Express how you really feel about the shit, what you expect going forward, if you want to go forward. But whatever the case, that throat chakra is on point. Fuck a juice box. What that voice box do? Can you speak your truth? Can you speak it compassionately? You ain't gotta turn nobody down to get your point across. You ain't gotta be all stern and rigid and like a drill sergeant. Nah, baby. I don't get down like that. I actually would like for us to connect in this way. What you think about that? Talk. Have that heart to heart conversation. Use the power of your voice. Speak your truth and express your feelings with care and compassion. Don't just be talking shit to. I was talking to somebody recently. Prime example. We were catching up. And all I heard was ego and bragging and comparison. Comparing themselves to my narrative. Comparing my narrative to theirs. And like they say, comparison is the thief of joy. And it was definitely sucking the life out of the fucking conversation, because I'm like, I'm not even sharing this shit with you so you can take offense and then compare what it is I'm saying I got going on to what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? But you want to be compassionate. Watch your mouth. If you dig in this person, you care about this person, the way you talk, it should show in the way that you talk to them. You should show some patience, some tenderness, some kindness. So, divine feminine, never forget that you are that girl. I know you ain't gonna forget, because the cards just said you're aware of it. You're already at that point of inner wakefulness, inner awareness of who you are and what you bring to the table and your power. And as a woman that exudes such energy, we have a responsibility to share our light and help other men and women in the community to step into their power. Even if it's just by you leading by example and living your light as a lighthouse. Living your life as a lighthouse. So yeah, y'all, with that being said, I'm so proud of y'all. I'm so proud of the work that you've done. I know. Trust that I know this shit ain't easy. I done spent many a night in the tub, boo-hooing, in a bed, journaling 10, 11 pages. I've had to have difficult conversations. I've had to disconnect from relationships that I really valued. I've had to give up on some hopes and dreams and ideas that no longer serve me, based on the direction that the Most High has taken me in, and my surrendering to that. I've had to give up a lifestyle that I've grown used to and comfortable with as a result of this divine journey and my connection with the Most High. And I wouldn't give nothing for my journey. You hear me? None whatsoever. It has all been working out for my good, and I just thank God for, at the end of the day, being aware of my divinity, what I bring to the table. So often I would show up in relationships allowing things that dishonored me as a queen, because I ain't know I was one. I was showing up in relationships where the people were emotionally unavailable, because I was emotionally unavailable to myself. But we ain't doing that no more. It's a new day. So y'all, if you like the video, please like, comment, definitely comment. I love connecting with y'all. Subscribe. We're gonna go live soon to celebrate having reached 200 subscribers. And yeah, y'all, until next time, peace.